Hello folks, this is Homer, and I gotta tell you this. Okay, so I make videos of the work that I do, okay, and I'm good at making videos on the work that I do and get everything right and in order and all of that stuff. Well, today we're gonna change course just a bit. Alright, so I made an error today. I'm in the process of, now I'm following up on someone else's work. Let me show you what we're looking at. So here we have in the wall, vent pipe going all the way up through the roof. You might see a little speck of light way up at the end there, but that's where it meets to the roof. At any rate, this particular pipe is sitting in the wall. That wall should have been, instead of it being a 2x4 wall with this 3-inch pipe in it, it should have been probably a 2x6 to allow enough room for that wall, for that pipe to sit in there flush. So as what happens is, as this pipe comes down to the floor, my sheetrock is gonna bow out. You see that little bow there? I'm gonna get straight enough. Let's turn it this way a little bit. You see how that sheetrock is bowing out? Well, as it goes up the wall, you can see that that pipe is getting further and further out, and so I will make my sheetrock bow all the way out. So what I'm attempting to do then, I'm going to cut that opening a little bit deeper. Anyway, I get up there to cut it deeper, and what happens? Yes, I nicked the hot water line. The nick is, I'll try to point to it, the nick is right about there. Let's get up a little bit closer to it. You can see it. So the nick is right here. And of course you can see that there's water coming out. So what we're going to do right quick is we're going to change that out. And so basically what we're going to do is we're going to change out a hot water line. I got hot water line to change with. These are the, I'm going to show you the tools or the pieces that I'm going to need. So I had another piece of hot water line. Had to insert these tips, and I want to get the exact measurement of them so that you can see what they are. And then we get crimps. Now these are crimps right here. These are pinch clamps, 1/2-inch pinch clamps. And those clamps will go on the other ends of these pieces where they meet with the existing hot water line. And where they meet with that line, we are going to attach this in the spot where that cut is. Okay, so these adapters on the end are going to allow me to be able to adapt my piece in there. So you got the gist of what we're doing. Let me pause for a second, make some cuts, open some things up. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. Alright, so here's what I've done. Here's the piece that was nicked. You'll see the nick there. And boy, that joker produced all this water on the floor, dripping all off my nice new ceiling. Oh, it was, look at this. Oh, ridiculous. Anyway, so here's the piece that I've cut out. This is the other end of my line and the top end. These are hot water lines. You can tell because of the color red. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this replacement piece here. Okay, one end goes here, one end goes there, as you can see, and of course the other end will go there. So the process of doing this is you have what's called this crimp. Here's a crimp, okay, and this crimp is designed to fit on here, on this end, okay, and I take this piece here, get it up here so I can kind of hold it in place. Whoops, hold it right here in place and video. Alright, so you push this down in there, get it to fit. Okay, now it's fitting. Okay, And as you can see, I got the water coming out on both ends. So I'm going to put it back together on here. Hold on. Excuse my camera motions. But now we're going to put this piece here, and we'll crimp that, and we'll put a piece here, and we'll crimp those two together. Now, here's the other piece that's interesting, because you have only one tool that does that. This is a crimping tool. This is the most expensive thing you'll ever buy. If you ever need to do a job where you're working with PEX and you have to wind up buying this tool, you better make sure that the job is big enough for you to use this tool, because this is a kind of tool that is only useful for this job, and it is expensive enough. This little tool right here costs you easily $300. Okay, let me get it opened right quick. All right, I got it open. So now look down in there. See that wide piece there, and that piece goes onto here. Push it in that hole, and when it's in that hole, nice and firm, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you see this for a second, and then I'm gonna come back to it. All right, so here's what we've done. We've crimped this end, okay, and we're gonna go back now and do the other end and connect it up here. Let me pause you for a second again. All right, so we have accomplished our task. We have repaired our hole. As a matter of fact, while I was up here, I wanted to cut that hole out in the back, depress this line, this pipe into the wall, and let me see. I'm believing that I got enough room in here now that I can push that pipe in and look at my wall. I can get my wall straight in there now. Good. And so the pipe is straightened out all the way up, and we repaired the cut. So thank you all for your attention. This is Homer signing off.